Man, alright. I'm back. Alrighty. Just gotta get my shit set back up. That's not it. No. What the hell? There we go. I don't know why it's so small though. What the hell? There we go. Now we're good. Jesus, had to get my shit set back up. My lord. But we are back. We are back. No, I did not. None of my topology. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I literally restarted my router and my modem. I had to do everything. Goodness gracious. What a nightmare. Am I right? Now I gotta get my shit back in order. Oof. Okay. Now where are we at next? Jesus, we're starting the main card now. Someone who's up and coming on the streaming scene fucked my internet so they could scoop everyone up, you know. That's what it was. 100%. 100%. Okay. Tariq Pell versus Adam Shelley. Former Cage Warriors champ, I presume. Okay. Heavy toward Pell. Understandable. 5-1 Pell. 26 years old. What did he have? What is it? AMI. Yeah, it was an AMI belt. So he's champ back in the AMIs for Cage Warriors. Got you. Seems like a good mix here. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely leaning Pell. We're going to go with Pell. Pell. Easy money. Englishman versus the Irishman. That dude has a crazy long neck. Let's be real. My lord. But he was absolutely scrolling Facebook. They have the camera on someone in the crowd's phone. Oh, damn. Got caught slipping. What do you expect when you got all these first round finishes? And you got things scheduled at certain times. What do you want him to do? Talk to his wife? No, I'm kidding. Okay. Okay, if that happens to me, my grinder swiping days would get exposed. Big facts. Gonna have to get a new link out. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not upset. Why do you think I'm upset? I'm not upset. Right next to my gay subreddit scroll. True. True. Sorry, now I'm gonna try and get my links back out here because now I had to restart my ish. But it'd be like that sometimes. Okay, I got my link now. Can I just edit the one I just put out? Do I have enough time? Damn, didn't get into it in time. Fuck. I'll just delete this one. Put out a new one. Oh wait. Damn, I should have copied and pasted it first. No wait, I have it on threads. We're good. See? That's why I got backups for my backups. We're good. This dude got the Spider-Man spandex. Hold up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I love it. What's up? Is that hair on his back? Round the outside. Dude, another Eminem song. Dude, these guys, they love some damn Eminem out here. That's 2 in one night. It's impressive. Alrighty. Glad we're getting back to the fights, though. Back to my happy place. Alright. And yeah, Pell is making his way out next. What is Shelley's stats looking like here? 6'3" to 6'0". The catch weight of 160. What are they normally? 155? 6'3", 155er. Jesus, how old are you? How old is he? Alright, we'll find out once he's announcing him. Oof. Lost by 2 different ways recently. He's lost many different ways. Has not lost by decision, though. Interesting. Damn. Finished. Or win by decision. Alright, Tariq Pell now making his way out. Amateur champion. Yeah, I'm a champion of the amateurs, you know? There we go. Let's try that. Alright. Alright. We're back. Oh, I forgot the YouTube. Hold on. Can I edit a YouTube post? That's a real question here. I didn't check Adam Shelley's record that deeply. Let me at least look at the record to the other guy. 7-3. He beat a 7-3 guy recently. That's pretty good. By decision, though. Got a punches and a spinning back kick. Hold up. That's pretty sick. Against a 2-4 guy. Beat a 6-1 dude, though. But then lost to a 4-0 and 4-1. Definitely probably heavy pick against my boy Pell here, though. Pell's probably got him. I just realized I've been full government naming in chat, not pulling mean comments. I mean, if I have an FBI agent watching me, what's up, you know? He's secretly watching me, but he doesn't have doesn't actually have a way to show that he's in it, you know? 6'2". Oh, he's lying on Tapology. 6'2". 31 years old versus 26-year-old Tariq Pell. Yeah, we're definitely going Pell here. 160 though. He didn't have to cut as much as he usually had to. We'll see. We'll see. Can I edit it? Oh my god, I can edit it. That's crazy. There we go. Alright. Got a new link up for the YouTube since I restarted my router. We're good. We're good to go, people. Calling his wife a fat mom. Oh my goodness. Adam Shelley is looking stone-faced cold. Did not say anything. My man didn't have emote at all. Tariq Pell on the other side. He's looking calm, cool, collected. Okay, we're good. 5-1, getting his hometown crowd cheering for him. Alrighty, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Alrighty. First round. Open stance. Pell in the orthodox. Shelley in the southpaw. Lands a body kick immediately. Using good footwork is Shelley. Using a long stance. Good lead hook from Shelley. Definitely very used to this. Oh, Pell already gets the body lock locked in. Shelley trying to frame off. Uses overhook. But Pell keeping a good head position here. Shelley got his foot on the outside. Don't know how Guru just slanders fighters publicly. Yeah, bro, I could see someone like with the stuff he says, it's extreme. I could see someone doing some reckless shit to him. Knee off the break by Pell, framing off the head. Shelley circles out. Pell back on the hunt. Ooh, good straight down the pipe by Pell. Good lead hook to follow up. Shelley with his chin straight up in the air. Shelley trying to circle out. Pell back in to the clinch. Shelley switches position. Pell trying to feed a guillotine. He gets it. Ooh, good knee off the break again on the clinch. Uppercuts up the middle. Shelley blocked those. He's got a little cut on his lip. Good takedown by Pell. Good timing. Shelley immediately got the overhook and framing off. He's going to have to be careful. Shelley's definitely going to have a dangerous guard. He's going to have to put a lot of pressure. High hips, low shoulders. Good job. He's passing perfectly. Framing off the face. Now a cross face. Alright. This is Pell's moment here to pass over. He's trying to walk the hips over. Little Overeem or Lawler. Like a mix, right? Like Overeem and Lawler put together. He's just like him. Warrior. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, Pell needs to move. Alright, now he's switching hips. Right when he takes his weight off his hips, though, Shelley tries to shrimp. Now he's going for the Kimura. Oh, rips that Kimura out. Nice. Alright. Now Shelley frames up. Gets out. Pell just pretty much lets him up. Lands a good shot off the break. Good one to the body. Front kick by Pell. Chasing down Shelley. Still in that open stance. Trying to get that outside position. Shell comes in with a straight shot, but he closes distance. Straight into a takedown by Pell. Pell picks him up, hoists him over his shoulders, plops him down right in front of his corner. Right in front of his corner. Jumps over into full mount, but Shelley turtles. He gets one hook in. Yeah, definitely not a solid. Well, yeah, he's also not doing any favors with his footwork when he just like kind of moves forward in on him with a 1-2 like that. Instead of just setting someone else up that won't allow for a takedown. You just gotta just use a different tool set when you know the guy's just gonna try and get under and take you down, I feel. Alright. Pell switches his hips. Good downward elbows by Shelley. Or by Pell, excuse me. Shelley turtles, but Pell's controlling that far side ankle. Shelley starting to build his base back up, but Pell gets both hooks in. Trying to attack the neck now. Shelley has to drop to his back to stop the neck. Trying to push the choke off his chin, but he's got a big ass neck. He's got a long neck, so it's going to be pretty easy to lock this choke in, I think. Yep, he's starting to crank that neck. He's just going for that neck crank. Now he's switching to the other side. He's got... Oh, wow. He's able to tuck his chin a little well. He's trying to lock that together, but Shelley's controlling the locking arm. Oh, okay. Switching to the other side. Yep, that's it. Tap. Good job by Pell. Good job by Pell. Beautiful. Beautiful tap. Not only was when he was cranking his neck to one side with it, okay? Right when he was doing that, he slipped in his other one. And he was still tucking his chin. But he was more under. But he was on the wrong side with gravity. So now he took him all the way over. Got the choking side arm to where gravity was helping him. Helped him lock in the choke also while he was coming over as well. But good job. It definitely controlling the wrists at the times he needed to. Nearly, I did. You said nearly got the one arm. I saw him grimacing at one point whenever he started getting farther behind. I thought he would maybe go for that too. That was very nice. That's like 4 rare nakeds right there. By by our boy Pell. Is that 4 in a row? Or just 4 in general? Got 1 here. 1 here. Oh, are you talking about in general tonight? Let's see. We got an anaconda. We got... oh, no, on this card, yeah. Rear naked. We got a bunch of different finishes, at least. This has been a good card. Great card, even. Okay. Next, we got Wesley Maia versus Aidan Steven. The phenomenal Aidan Steven. Wesley Magic Maia. I love that. The Scotsman. Nah, you're good, bro. There were a lot of chokes. There's also a lot of rear naked chokes in Cage Warriors, for sure. I feel like that happens pretty often. Okay. Making it official here. I have those Nike slides. Damn, yeah, my homie. Why are you disrespecting the octagon with your Nike slides, bruh? Why's he got the slip-ons in the fucking in the cage, dog? How about you talking about represent? How about respect, bruh? You got the slides on the octagon? Disrespectful. Disrespectful. Or the cage again. Oh my god. That's too funny. Alright. What do we got? Bantamweight bout 10-6 versus 11-5. 89% heavy toward Maia by decision. Man. How many finishes does Maia have? He's got a lot of KOs and submissions. He's only got 2 decisions. Why are we saying decision? Because he's just been decisioning people recently? How old is he? We don't have age. We'll find out whenever he comes in. He is ripped. That is absolutely insane. What do we got for height, length? What are we looking at? 5'7". No reach to that. We'll find out here in a second. Got a good submission game. Got a good Muay Thai game. It looks like elbow and punches. Okay. Aidan Steven looking like a longer guy. 5'10". Okay. Big height advantage, but is he gonna have the reach advantage to add to it? We'll see if he uses his kicks. But we got a rear naked. Looks like he's lost in a few different ways. He looks like he's a grappler. Tall, lanky grappler. Okay. And we're talking with Wesley Maia here, talking about using his speed, his accuracy. So he's gonna be. I mean, it's a bantamweight fight. That kind of speed against a 5'10" guy. If this 5'10" dude doesn't know how to use his reach correctly at 33 years old, but how old is he? I need to know how old Wesley is first. Then I can make my determination. I want to know if he has this youth speed he's talking about on his side for real, before I just lock in my boy. But I am gonna. Let me just look at the records here of the people he's fought, and then I'll lock it in. Oh yeah, he's fighting good comp. Okay. Let me look at Aidan. Okay, I'm going with Maia. Going with Maia. Maia. Never met a calm and relatable Scotsman. It's funny you say that. I, this past Wednesday, met, I think, my first, officially, like, as a person who's going to be a peer from now on, my first Scottish person. And guess what his fucking name is, Ben? Guess what his goddamn name is? His name is Scott. His name is Scott. He's Scott the Scotsman. And he's in my kickboxing class now. And he seems cool. He seems cool. Calm and relatable is saying you've never met a relatable Scotsman is crazy. Damn, I can't even relate to you. What a claim, Ben. I had a Scottish friend named Harry Scott. Damn. It's gonna take everything in my power to not call him Scott the Scotsman, but that's cool. He's a cool guy though, and he was getting stuff. He was picking up stuff good. That's crazy. They're not creative as a nah. Scotsmen are what? I mean, it's a small country. I mean, how much can you expect from that amount of people? But they got shit. They got bagpipes. What other instrument that's weirder than a bagpipe? Even like why you got two first names. True, Paul Craig does have two first names. That is an issue. Having two first names is an issue. Also, you did say your friend's name was Harry Scott. That is interesting. Interesting. Damn. Now Maia's walking out to DMX. Let's go. That's crazy, dude. The rap walkouts have been peak. Okay. We're going to get a good one here, I think. I think Maia's going to show us a pretty good bout. Okay. While we're waiting on him to finish that up, let's see. So we finished talking about Vitor Petrino. Just Junior Tava, Tuka Takos. I'm going with Junior Tafa. I think he's going to do well as light heavyweight debut. I think he's got a good opponent to start out with. I think Tafa's going to press him, knock him out. Chris Curtis, Max Griffin. That's a bit harder to predict. I do think Chris Curtis is good. I think he's going to use his experience to win, but it might be a close fight, a controversial fight. Because every Chris Curtis fight is controversial. Oh my god. They do throw telephone poles around. That's cool. I think that's cool. Even the Brave movie is some ass. Nah. Well, I haven't seen that. I don't really care about that movie. It's not really my thing. But, Jake Matthews, Chitty and Jawany. I heard Chitty missed weight. No, he came back and made it. Thinking Chitty and Jawany here. That's a dangerous stand-up affair, and Matthews is going to have to use his wrestling. I think Chitty's going to fucking knock him out. Mora, I think, is going to be a 41-year-old, 42-year-old, pretty much, Lauren Murphy. Oh, 29. Maia's 29 years old. Yeah, I think Weslley Maia is going to definitely win this. We're going Weslley Maia for sure. Kennedy and Zechiku, Walter Walker is actually kind of hard to predict. I'm going to go Walter Walker. He's going to be the underdog. There you go. You want to get a good underdog? Walter Walker at this price, I think, is a great underdog. 27 years old, youthful, probably improving his grappling more and more all the time. Curtis loves a close decision. Dude, I know. Curtis is one of the most decision-y fighters of all time. Don't get me started. Mike Davis, Mitch Ramirez, but I love him. He's a cool fighter to watch. Mike Davis, I think he'll come back in a good way here. He's always a dynamic, cool fighter. And for SCM is just that dude. Then Fatih McCline. Fatih McCline is a minus 100 and 1,115 favorite. That's my picks. Yeah, Mike Davis is minus 900 after losing. It's kind of crazy, but it's okay. All right, here we go. Wesley Martin, Aidan Steven. Coming up. Oh, I forgot. I have to put my poll back. Who wins? I'm going to put Stephen Thompson and Gabriel Bonfim next. Alright, here we go. Got it. Here we go. I don't think this will end quickly, though. Here we go. Round one. Both men in the orthodox. Wide stance from Maia. Front kick up the middle by Steven. Switching to the southpaw stance is Steven. Get a leg kick. Head kick gets blocked by Maia. Misses that leg kick, though. Good leg kick by Steven, but Maia counters back with some hooks and then an uppercut. Pulls back out. Good inside leg kick from Maia. Straight, a little out of range for Maia. Ooh, I think that leg kick may have gotten checked for Steven there. Good job. Bonfim just going to try and do what Gilbert Burns did. I think so. It might work. We'll see. We'll see. Steven might be at that point where the grappling gets too hard. Good head kick and then calf kick by Maia, even though it was blocked. That definitely still had a lot of power on it. Ooh, good feint. But Steven gets his head out of the way there. Good straight by Maia. Uppercut straight by Maia. Good jab by Maia and then a front kick. Ooh, calf kick. Nice land by Maia. Checks that kick from Steven. Steven trying to make his way in, but he needs to use his distance shots. He just needs to keep distance shots. Check by Stevens. Good job. Another little front kick. Body kick by Stevens. Gets blocked. Maia's trying to find his way in again. Seeing these kicks. Good calf kick again by Maia and then drops Steven. Makes him pull his guard. Good calf kick by Maia again. Steven's not liking these kicks. It's definitely hurting him. He does not like these. Took even more of them. Maia's got some steel shins. Maia looks small even for bantamweight. Yeah, I think he's 5'7". That's pretty normal, right? I think like Peter Yan's 5'7". He's like a little bit smaller than Peter Yan, maybe. Oh, good pullback too. Barely misses that hook, does Maia. Now they're in the open stance. Steven's going to have to stay in southpaw. Yeah, now he's getting his calf kick lit up. Now Maia switches to southpaw. Steven's tried to answer back. Super bladed stance makes him smaller, maybe. Yeah. Maia definitely has a very wide stance. But he definitely gets his checks there quick. I will say his check game is there. Good calf kick again by Maia. Little switch left calf kick. Little switch 1-2 there. There we go. Dodges that head kick. Maia's on fire. Maia might find his finish in this. Feigning that rear kick. Tries to step in with a combination. Ducks under and lands 2 big shots to the body. Then an elbow on the break. Beautiful job by Maia. Good calf kick. Another one. Almost knocked Steven off his feet. Off balances Steven. Lands a calf kick. Then another one. Now both of his legs are injured. Steven tries to go for a desperate takedown. He's got no power on his legs now. Both calves are decimated. Damn. He can kick both your calves, bro. What are you going to do? Oh, big hooks by Maia. Damn, bro. Oh, my God. He might finish him by leg kicks. Another one on his left leg. Steven's just trying to switch between stance. I feel like Joe Rogan. Yeah, for real. Joe Rogan would be absolutely just finishing everywhere. Oh, nice. Now going for the takedown. Good trip by Maia. Beautiful. Man, Maia's showing like everything right now. And he's getting on knee on belly. He's going straight for the next position. I like it. He's not just staying there. Goes for the full body triangle. Just sweeps that leg through the hip on the body triangle. And he's smaller, so he can probably stay on this position a lot easier because of how tall Steven is. Yeah, and he's framing off the back of his head. He can ride this position, using the back of his head to balance on his head to balance on the fence. And now he's going. He's trying to face crush him, trying to squeeze under the neck. Steven's fighting the choking arm instead of the top arm. He needs to fight the top arm. All right, now he's trying to push it off. He gets it. Nice elbows from Maia on the back. Good little downward elbow. 17 seconds. All right, now he's going again for it. He's under the chin. He can finish this. His hands behind the head. He's squeezing. 10 seconds. He's going to have to tap or go out. He tapped! Oh, yeah, he was about to go out. That's crazy. Good stuff by Maia. Right when it was about to end. Damn. That's crazy. Right when it was about to end. 5 rear naked. LMAO. Damn, yeah, there was a lot of chokes on this card. A lot of chokes. Damn, lit his legs up, took him down, choked him out. Yeah, I bet his legs were dead while he was on the ground, too. That sucks. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, my goodness. Damn, Maia is getting... He's like Jose Aldo after he gets a win in Brazil. All up in the crowd. Goddamn. Getting on people's shoulders. That's amazing. So nice they can do that here. But in America, it's like, nope. Nope, you can't do it. In the UFC, they're like, nope. Don't do it. That's a liability. And you're under contract. Cage War is way more fun. For sure. For sure. Alrighty. It's like UFC has anti-fun clause. Dude, UFC, absolute. The fighters have to try so hard. They have to be like martial arts masters to be fun. Which is so lame. There's so many ways to be fun. Their idea of fun is getting the entire fucking Trump cabinet out to a fucking show. That's their idea of fun. Oh my gosh. The cheers from the Brazilians in the crowd are crazy. We're the only one do. Thank you. I was just thinking this. I was like, bro, could you imagine if people just acted like Topuria and they didn't like care so much about the actual title of GOAT in pound for pound? They just like went for the cool big fights and like really, really tried to do the things correctly to build it and like just put it together quickly. So I feel like Topuria is on a pretty decent schedule at the moment, right? How often has Topuria fought? Let's see real quick. I feel like it's consistent enough. Like just hopefully not over a year between fights is all I hope. So like since Jai Herbert 2022, 2022, 2023, 2024. It's at least less than a year between fights. It's pretty good. This was a pretty... Max Holloway and Charles Oliveira, that was a pretty long gap. But that was understandable because we had to wait on a few fights to fall into place. But now, I feel like he's even going to be more consistent than what he was between those two fights. So, I think Topuria does it right. Twice a year. Yeah. And that's good enough for, like, his level of stardom. Twice a year for his level of stardom at this point for his accomplishments. That's good enough. Like you're a superstar, so like go for it. You give us twice a year consistently, I can't complain, can I? But there's some people out here that definitely need to be way more consistent. 100%. Definitely some dudes out here that need to be way more consistent. Alright. We got Luan, Duarte, and Anthony Orozco. We've definitely watched Anthony before. He's got a crazy style. He's definitely got to be the favorite here. I'm probably going to go him too. My American. He's the American that loves to ruin the show for the English people. That's why they put him up against a Brazilian. So I mean, saying Topuria releasing, he has become a fan favorite and he has to knock himself out. That's funny. Good one. Good one. Certified hilarious. I'm actually laughing because Anthony, they didn't want to pair him up with an Englishman. They were like, nah, no. Because this guy was also Brazilian. This guy was American. That was on Cage Warriors. This guy was Brazilian. And then this guy was Brazilian. This guy was American. This guy was American. They don't want him matched up with any English fighters. Just want to point that out. Just seems interesting. Just seems interesting. You know, I'm just jacking off. I'm just asking questions. Just wanted to point out some interesting stats here You know, these are just stats. I'm just a stats guy. You know? Just a stats guy. Professional gatekeeping for English fighters. Easily. 100%. That is exactly what I'm implying. Easily. Mal de padre. I don't know what that means. Sounds dope though. 100% picks. Well, he's always been in Cage Warrior, so he's, I guess, just a Cage Warrior staple at this point, and he's just doing it for the money to build up to a UFC career. Because it's an American company, he'll be able to, once he gets to UFC, building off these kinds of fights, you know, he'll go on Contender Series, and then get into like fighting in America from there. Now one person picked the other dude. Wow. Yeah, I was just about to say, this is unbelievable. I've never seen this. Yeah, that's crazy. This many people picking a bit against him. He is 14-10 to be fair. And this is a welterweight fight, and he's a middleweight previously. So, okay. Interesting. I mean, look at this aura. I mean, if you're this secure with yourself that you make this your Tapology picture, you know, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, Duarte slammed his fist into the cage. Pre-faceplant walk-off. We'll see. We'll see. Could be in for one of those. 100%. Oh, man. Duarte looks in good shape, though. He came prepared. 5'9 versus 5'11. We're definitely going to Orozco, though. I'm going to go ahead and update to Orozco real quick. Oh, yeah, and he's jumping out. Oh, he's got the American shorts on. Come on, how can you not love him? Look at that little rascal. That's all American right there. And that walkout. He looks in amazing shape. Ooh. Yeah, Eagles in the chat, baby. Eagles in the chat. Let's go. Eagles in the chat. That's crazy. This song is amazing. Good shit. He's a Pan Am, and he's a Pan Am gold medalist. That's crazy. Pan Am. IMMAF. This man got a great amateur career. Got a blossoming pro career. Going to his 14-10. Poor guy is getting a good matchup here. Here we go. Tail of the tape, baby. What are the ages? Damn, Orozco's 27 too. Bro, he is perfect trajectory into the UFC right now. Perfect trajectory into the UFC with his record. I need to see the records of the guy he's fought in the past though. 17-8, 2-1. That's okay, I guess, for his point in his career. 2-0. Okay. 6-5. 2-0. Okay. Wait. Did he fight his brother? Hold on. That guy has the same last name as him. Wait, whoa. Did he fight his brother? In Cage Warriors? Is this lore that I don't know? Oh, we're gonna see him on Contender Series. Lord. Am I crazy? Did he fight his brother in Contender Series? That's diabolical if he did. That's unbelievable if they really did. No way. No way. Hold on, wait. What's the gym? Wait, no. There's no way. I refuse to believe it. That would be insane. Right? Yeah. Get back to me, my friend. Because that's crazy. Here we go. Because that's the craziest coincidence ever, if so. It's craziest coincidence ever, if so. Be special, his corner is yelling at him in the corner. We got Mark Goddard. So you know this shit's gonna be stopped real late. Or real early for Orozco to get a good win. We'll see. But if Orozco's getting beat up, you know that shit's gonna go for a while. We'll see. Alright, here we go. Round 1. Both men in the orthodox. Inside leg kick early for Duarte. 1-2 by Duarte early. Outside leg kick from Orozco. Using a lot of feints. Orozco very jumpy. Big double leg dump. Just throws him down. Doesn't even follow him to the ground. And immediately goes to the outside of the guard. Sprawls heavy on his legs. Using a heavy pressure wrestling style, it seems. Getting an overhook. Good little elbow on the inside of the top of the guard from Orozco. Sprawling on a butterfly hook here is Orozco. Landed a couple shots. Duarte trying to use his jiu-jitsu to get under in on the legs. Maybe use some leg locks. Good elbows for Duarte on bottom. Yeah, Duarte's thinking a little too much about leg locks. Maybe if he's using them to separate, okay, but we'll see. Framing off the arm. Duarte's got a knee shield. Orozco heavy on that hip. Throwing some good hooks here. Duarte trying to shrimp out. Orozco just keeping a grip on the leg and framing off that neck. Keeping heavy hips too. Heavy hips. Good straight as Duarte tries to shrimp. Controlling the wrists. Throwing elbows over the top. Good up kick by Duarte there though. Orozco landed some elbows here from the top of the guard. Trying to hip up into the guard and pass the legs by. He gets it. He's got a hook on one of the legs as Orozco. He's trying to get around the guard, but he's kind of got the fence in the way. Duarte throwing more up kicks away. Now he's rolling to a leg. He's got his K guard. Throwing some hammer fists from bottom. But Orozco does a good job switching his hips out of the K guard. Now he's in top half guard. Good job by Orozco. Sprawling heavy on that leg. Trying to just land more shots. He's going to have to tire him out for sure. Definitely have to tire him out. Because all this jiu-jitsu, he's going to have a little bit of energy for it. Duarte looked for a little bit of octopus guard there, but Orozco did a good job to follow his hips. Oh, Duarte just fully gives up his back to get desperate to get up. Orozco's got one hook in, landing shots on top. Really hipping in heavy into his hips. With just a figure four on one of the legs. Lets it go. Back to one hook in. Landing heavy shots. Duarte falls back to his back, tries to use a butterfly hook, but Orozco rides that wave. Another up kick by Duarte. Almost lands. Orozco lands a big hook. Throws the legs by again. Gets into side control. Now he's in leg drag. Duarte's probably going to try to turtle out again. But Orozco's going to feed his leg out of this little hook. Duarte trying to look for a Kimura. Looking for a lot of sneaky, slippery, like low percentage submissions to try and not take too much damage. Mainly just to keep him safe. Orozco trying to step over into full mount and he gets it. Right when Duarte gets his leg out. Nice job. Now Orozco got a minute 45 to land a ton of ground and pound here. Hopefully to finish it in the first round. I feel like you need to finish it in the first round if you're Orozco. Yep. Orozco throwing heavy shots on the back. Nice. Flatten him back out, lands an elbow. Steps back up. Throwing the legs by again. Oh, Duarte trying to grab an ankle and trip him, but doesn't work. Orozco landing big shots from the top. Standing up over the guard. Makes Duarte roll over his back. And got his back exposed. Trying to flatten him out. Gets a little wrist trap. Really just using Khabib-style pressure. Just putting his entire body across Duarte. This is very impressive. His whole pressure is going across his body. Duarte turtles out. Gives his back. Orozco's got one hook in. Now he's got two as he rolls to full mount. Landing elbows from the top. Duarte flattening back out to his stomach. Now Orozco landing hooks from the top. Trying to finish this fight. 37 seconds. Mark Goddard thinking about stopping this fight early for Orozco. JK. Oh, we got a couple votes in coming for Stephen Thompson. 50-50 so far. Interesting. Not just a big coincidence. Kind of crazy, though. Wow. That's insane. It's just coincidence. All right, full mount. Now he's back down to flattening out on his stomach. 16 seconds. More shots landed by Orozco. Duarte gets out of the full mount. Now it's only one hook in. Duarte did his best to stay safe. Good elbow from Orozco at the end. Good job by Orozco. Hope Orozco didn't use too much energy. He was breathing really heavy. That was a lot of energy. It seemed maybe for Orozco. But we'll see. Hopefully he gets a lot of rest. Gets his breathing and heart rate down. That was a massive takedown in the very beginning. Absolutely just threw him. Orozco in the American trunks just absolutely tossing a man across the cage. That's what you love to see. That's what you love to see. Alrighty. I'm thinking Orozco's still going to win this fight, though. Duarte, I don't think is going to come back from Orozco getting tired or nothing. Because I think Duarte definitely took a good bit of damage there. He's going to be even more tired, I feel. Alright, round 2 coming up. Orozco bringing it in for America. Land the plane. Round 2. They start back in the open stance. Orozco switches back. Orozco having a circle. Duarte closing the distance here. Tries to land a 1-2. Misses. Orozco trying to land his jab. I think he's looking for Duarte to overcommit. Duarte going for a takedown. Orozco gets him off with a clinch. Duarte was not looking good on that takedown either. But Orozco still just staying in the middle of the cage. Overhand misses from Duarte. Jab by Orozco. Good calf kick by Orozco. Then another jab by Orozco. Uses his head movement to get out of the way of that. Both men switching stances. Back to the orthodox. Good jab by Orozco again. Oh my god, these guys just popping each other's jabs in their face. Good lead hook by Orozco. Both guys land. Orozco misses his shots, goes in for a single, feints it, misses a head kick by an inch. That was a good little setup. I like the setup. Ooh, good head or good jab by Duarte, and then one back from Orozco. Duarte pushes Orozco back. Straight to the body by Orozco. Then a jab. Lead hook by Orozco. Ooh, Duarte calling him on. Oh, right when he does a big elbow by Orozco on the way down with the takedown. Duarte decided to get lazy through a naked leg kick. Got taken down by Orozco when his legs were together. Right after he showboated. That's what he gets. 3 minutes he's going to be on bottom here. Guaranteed. He's not even near the cage either. Damn, that's crazy to showboat like that. Crazy to showboat. Orozco trying to push out of this half guard. Here we go. Orozco just putting on a heavy crossface, throwing a little hook off to the side, trying to flatten out the back, doing a good job. Throws a good elbow. Maybe he wants to keep half guard. Duarte trying to use a butterfly hook here, but Orozco's got his hips flat. Duarte has no left or right angle at all. Orozco misses that elbow. Duarte's got a knee shield involved now. Oh man. Orozco getting a little hammer fist, then an elbow. Alright, we're back to butterfly guard here. Orozco still landing on top, getting his hips way above. He's not giving enough pressure back into Duarte for him to use his butterfly hooks for anything. Plus, he's exhausted, I'm assuming. So, Orozco, poster in over. Yep, nice. Lands a good shot over the top. Gets into half guard again. 1 minute, 45 left. More elbows. Duarte looking real tired. Gets his knee shield back, but Orozco just flattened him out and his knee out with his chest. Oh, nice back step all the way into side control for Orozco. Back into full guard now for Duarte. Orozco standing up in the guard. Orozco posture, framing off the arms of Duarte. Duarte shoots for an armbar, but Orozco perfectly times it. Postures up, throws the legs to the side, gets into north-south. Duarte's trying to belly out and go for the legs, but Orozco ain't going to let that happen. That's no way. Might get the back or a front headlock here. Goes for the front headlock, flattens Duarte back out by just taking his head back to the north-south. Nice. Might throw some knees here from this side control. Lands good little shots to the body. Yeah, knees to the body. He needs to frame off his hip, like grab a hold of his hip. Really, like, throw that thing back like a donkey. And then thrust that knee into his stomach. But he's just opting to a control for the last 33. He needs to land some shots, get some damage off. You're doing this for America. Another knee to the body. Another knee to the body. Nice. Those are some good knees there. Now needs to posture up in this last 14. Land some elbows. Nice. Duarte's definitely tired. Flattens him back out with the wrist. Another elbow. Damn, how has he not cut Duarte open? He's hit him with so many elbows. Alright. We're going to get into round 3. Here we go. Yeah, Duarte was definitely starting to look like he was trying to turn the tide there, but that was 3 minutes of control for Orozco, so calling on a wrestler. Dumb as fuck. We'll see. Yeah, man, I can't believe he did that. Literally did that and then leg kicked him. The thing that he's shorter than you, or no, he's not actually. He doesn't. Duarte doesn't look that much shorter than Orozco, to be honest. That's kind of weird. Maybe that's just because of their stances. All right, third round. Orozco maybe is an inch taller. Alrighty. Both men back in orthodox. Trying to find distance. Good body kick by Orozco. Duarte still trying to push forward. Misses that one too. Orozco tries to answer back. Feints the 2. Orozco feinting his jab. Trying to control that lead hand of Duarte. Misses it straight. Then he lands the jab. There he goes. That stopped Duarte there for a sec. Duarte calling him on again. Duarte misses his jab. Orozco goes for the lead head kick. Ooh, lead up elbow by Orozco. Then tries to hit a straight and then a head kick. Gets blocked, but then lands a good little jab. Lands another jab. Good job by Orozco. Then lands a head kick. Goes for this big double, high crotch. Dumped him against the cage. Damn! Threw his ass into the cage, my lord! Beautiful takedown from Orozco. High crotch, picked him up with the hip. Threw him into the fucking cage side. Oh my god. Now he's got top turtle. Hips above Duarte. Thinking about taking the back, but landing some shots to the side of the head. Pretty fun wrestling. Oh yeah, that's American wrestling, baby. Good job. Framing off the head in the turtle. Duarte trying to roll to a knee bar. He gets his legs figure forward. He's trying to pull this knee bar in. Orozco needs to throw shots and then get his legs figure forward. Get your legs figure forward, Orozco. Don't let him get that. Break his grip. Break his grip. There you go. No! Break his grip! There you go. Shit. I was getting pissed there for a second. I was like, if you let him get that. Nice. Now he circles over to the back. Still's got an underhook. Trying to pull on the head. Duarte trying to get his half guard back. Gets it. Nice elbow framing off the face by Orozco. Duarte gets an underhook in the half guard. Trying to build a base back up. Orozco still just landing elbows here from this half guard, though. Duarte's not liking those. Yeah, Orozco just using his head to push Duarte into the fence. Now Orozco gets some distance, but gets right back in on top of Duarte. Oof. Beat down by Orozco in this top half guard. Duarte's just trying to all the jiu-jitsu in the world, but not working. You need a lot more like speed and momentum, leverage, and just like you have to move from position to position. But Orozco is following. Also, he's taking a lot of damage along the way. Duarte is. Nice elbow from Orozco again. Oh, passes the legs by with a little hip switch. Comes back into the top half guard though. Just make Duarte use a little bit more energy, then get right back into half guard. Throwing down elbows into his into the body. Duarte gets another knee shield, another elbow to the face by Orozco. Duarte's trying to get Orozco off him, but Orozco just putting all of his weight across him. Nice shot over the guard for Orozco. And now his corner's yelling at him for 12-6. You can do him in Cage Warriors. Yep, he's throwing him heavy. Damn, yeah, he's got Duarte scrambling. Damn, he went from butterfly, hip switch. Now he's going knee on belly into full mount. Damn, beautiful, beautiful transitions from Orozco. Let's go. Duarte starting to belly out, giving up his back. Just keep on throwing. Keep on throwing. Surprise, Mark. Why isn't Mark Goddard stop this fight? Why isn't Mark Goddard stop this fight? It's going to go to a decision, Mark. What do you think is going to happen? Dude, I can't believe Mark Goddard just let this man just take all that. That's crazy. Like he's going to get a submission in the last 10 seconds or something. Crazy. All right. Free win for Orozco, methinks. Good job. Good job by Orozco. Racist Mark Goddard back at it again, 100%. Dang, dude, that takedown into the side of the or into the cage. That was absolutely brutal. That was disrespectful. Disrespectful. My lord. What was that? We got Leon Hill versus Stephen Hill next. Another set of brothers. No, I'm kidding. We got that's so crazy. We were just talking about the fact Orozco fucking fought Benny Orozco, and now we are literally about to watch Leon Hill versus Stephen Hill. What are the odds? Amazing. Good stuff. The Hitman versus the Hillbilly Hammer. The Hillbilly Hammer, baby. Hill and Hill. Who's going to win, Hill or Hill? A lot of people are leaning Hill, but I might be leaning toward Hill. That's all I got to say. Dad versus son, possibly. 32 years old. Leon looks like he's older? I have no clue, actually. They look kind of similar age. Damn, they're going heavy submission on Stephen Hill, but they got a lot of submission. So these guys both like grappling phenoms. They're both Hills, and they're both 7-2. Kill me. That's so funny. That is absolutely hilarious. Anthony Orozco. Let's go. America, baby. It's another dub in the corner of America. Put him up with an Englishman. Put him up for a belt. God damn it. He's ready. This was a catch weight. Or no, it wasn't. 170. What weight is he usually at? He's usually at 170. Yeah, he is. Okay. Alright, Leon Hill versus Stephen Hill up next. He said 30-25? Dude, did that really say 30-25? Is that what I heard? Yeah, for real. Now we're getting into professionals, you know, and they're all going to think about strategy. What happened to the fun? Bring back the fun. Bring back Brad Wheeler. 30-25, 30-25, and 30-26. That's absolutely... I don't think... Maybe the second round didn't feel like a 10-8. Was the first round a 10-8? First round might have been a 10-8. I guess. Yeah, I guess. Sure. Alright, I'm going to go feed my cats real quick. I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Apologies, folks. Yeah, I think 26. Has Cam Chitta fought? Stephen Hill looks uncommon. Also come up to Cam Chitta has not fought. When is he? Cam Chitta is... I don't think he's on this card, my friend. Unless that's a name I don't... that is not shown here. Can't say I know. I was worried for a second that you were pranking me. And that was like a fake name. That was like a sexual innuendo. I just pranked myself, but it's not. Proud of myself for not falling for that. Good song. I actually don't have my headphones in. Megan's Cage Warriors debut. Black belt, has a wealth of big fight experience, but it's his Cage Warriors debut. What where else has he fought? PFL? Bellator. Oh, he's coming in post Bellator, huh? Okay, so he has fought experienced people. Leon Hill on the other side, Cage Warriors vet. Decent records. This is a great song. Thank you for letting me know. Nice. Same, he's gonna get knocked out, or at least at the rate of the card sub in round 1. Yeah. Yeah, I think Leon Hill probably wins this one. Or excuse me, Stephen Hill. Stephen Hill. I'm gonna have to put Hill S in my prediction. Here we go. Hill S. There we go. 32-year-old Stephen Hill. I think finally the older fighter is going to win. Going with the Stevenator. Coming out of Bellator. Even though Bellator has been known to let people down at this point. Is he thinking Cameron Else? Maybe. Alright. Leon Hill looked completely different than his picture on Tapology. He went from the cowlick to the fucking Chalamet cut. He went to the Edward Cullen cut. Alright. Stephen Hill. Looking focused. Let me see. How good were his Bellator opponents that he lost in his last two? 15-4, 9-2. It's pretty good. Lost by a cloverleaf. Oh, that sucks in a grappling one. So Stephen Hill's got a good grappling background, it seems. Leon Hill, what is he? He's also more of a... Oh yeah, that's right, they're both got heavy submission games, so we'll see. More of like a specialist affair. Oh shit, I didn't start it. Here we go, I'm 10 seconds behind. Apologies. 10 seconds off. 447, 446, 445. We're good. Hill, kind of stalking Leon. Gets a lead leg kick. Parries that front kick from Leon. This is the first time we got their first and last name on screen. Nice. Good shot from Leon Hill. Leon Hill sprawls on Stephen Hill's shot. Stephen Hill's got a deep hook on that leg. Trying to go for the high crotch, maybe. Yep. He got the high crotch. Gets it. About to drop him. Dumps him. Beautiful. DC would be proud. DC would be smiling wherever he's at right now. Stephen Hill doing a good job following his hips all the way to the cage. Grabbing the back of his head. So that way he never disconnected. Steps over in the half guard. Just controlling the head the whole way through. Pushing his hips into him. Staying above him. Leon stands back up. But definitely Taking a lot of strain and damage here. Look like he's about to get tossed. DC probably at the Nashville venue buffet right now smiling 100%. Oh my god, that's hilarious, Ben. He is 100%. Damn, the votes have gone heavily to Stephen Thompson on the poll. 60-40 to Stephen Thompson. Nice little mat return from Stephen Hill. Landing shots along the way. See, this is what the guy from earlier needed more of. Trying to toss him again, but Leon gets a good hook on the inside of his legs. Make sure he couldn't. Leon Hill gets a good underhook and a knee up the middle. Misses that head kick. Leon Hill crashes back into the clinch. I hope his back's not against the cage for 11 to 13 minutes. I want Stephen Thompson to have a good fight. He's entertaining as hell when he's on fire. Oh, good hooks from Leon Hill in close. Wakes Stephen Hill up. Definitely got him paying attention. Good, nice little knee to the side of the thigh by Leon. Nasty little shot. That was sick. Nice little clinch shot. Good jab by Stephen Hill. Trying to get back up. Oh, good rear hook by Leon. Cuts back into the clinch. Little elbow. Single leg by Stephen Hill. Nice. Good turnaround and limp leg out by Leon Hill. Good 3-2 from Leon. Then a front kick up the middle. Sprawls on Stephen Hill's takedown. Front kick by Leon Hill. And then a head kick. A couple hooks. Bunch of knees by Leon. Definitely draining Stephen Hill here. Oh, good return shots from Stephen Hill, though. 3-2. Stephen Hill pushes out of the clinch. Good. Oh, good calf kick. Drops Leon Hill. Good knee by Stephen Hill as Leon Hill gets back up. Stephen making his way back into the fight. Inside leg kick by Stephen. And body kick by Leon. Back into the clinch. Stephen Hill turns him over under. Leon Hill turns him. Looking for his own takedown maybe. Good elbow off the break from Leon. Uppercut and then some head movement from Stephen Hill to get out. Leon Hill step on elbow. Then a good little hook over the top. Nice. Good duck under for Stephen Hill to get it on the body lock and then on the takedown. Nice. Trips him from the back. Leon Hill tries to build his base back up immediately, but Stephen Hill's trying to go for his back. But Leon Hill's being taller. It's harder to jump up onto his back once his hips are above yours. Stephen Hill has the game of like a shorter torso, longer leg guy. It feels. He's good at it, though. Good hook from Leon. Nearly lands. All right, we're going to round 2. Round 2. Stephen Hill is looking a little... He keeps his guard up. He keeps it clear. Yeah, Leon 1-0 for sure. Man, that high crotch was nasty. Dumped Leon. Stephen Hill is having trouble doing good damage on Leon, though. Leon's definitely landing heavier shots. Dang. Leon landed a beautiful elbow right behind the ear. I'm surprised. There was definitely the combination he landed early that kind of woke Stephen Hill up that definitely got him paying attention. He did not like it at all. All right, round 2. Both men touch fists. Now we're moving. Front kick up the middle by Leon. Gets parried. Inside leg kick from Stephen. Jab to the body by Leon. Trying to back him up a little bit. Good 3-2 by Hill. Then goes in for the takedown. Leon trying to feint his way in. Feints that rear hand. Hill tries to duck under the straight. Doesn't get the takedown. Gets sprawled on Leon. Ooh, good straight by Leon. Hill circles out. Nice. Good jab. Leon again hits that jab. Then an inside leg kick. Landing a lot. Leon needs some knees. Good body kick by Leon, but then Steven catches it. Leon's got beautiful defense here, though. He's got two on one here on one of the legs, trying to break the grip. Man, Steven's got a strong high crotch grip. He is having a lot of trouble breaking that grip. Okay, he gets it up. He gets the body lock up. But now Hill's trying to get the inside trip. Damn, Hill is an expert at that fucking series. Dang. He is an expert at the high crotch in that spot, at least. For sure. Right back up, though, and they break. Good uppercut. Then a knee up the middle by Leon. Front kick again. Oof. Nice little jab elbow by Leon. Back into the tie clinch. Lands an uppercut. 3 minutes left in the second round. Misses that 2-3 does Leon, but he's on him. Got him against the cage. Good knee by Leon. Landed uppercuts in the clinch. Then another knee by Leon. Needs to keep just throwing knees. Nice 1-2 by Leon. 4 by Leon. Now he's landing hooks on that in the tie clinch. Ooh, beautiful overhand lead hook by Leon. Then an inside leg kick. Oh, Steven shoots a desperate single. Leon invites him back up to his feet. Leon fainting at him. Gets him back to the cage again. Good uppercut by Leon. Good jump knee by Leon. Then an elbow. Drops Steven. Hurts him bad. Ref's going to stop it. Landing good hooks to the side of the head. Oh, yeah. He's almost fucked up. Almost hit him in the back of the head. Is ref going to... Yeah, dude, he needs to be careful. That was definitely an elbow on the back of the head, but he was done. Ref should have stepped in. Ref should have stepped in as soon as he dropped and he was doing this. Am I wrong or am I wrong? Am I wrong or am I wrong? Like, you're talking about don't hit him in the back of the head. It's like, ref, you should have stopped it 3 punches ago. Like, what are you talking about? Come on. Good winning song. The song they got playing in the background is fire. Alright. Who do we got next? Steven did a great job, though. He tried his best. Cameron Else. Sherzad Qadrian. Qadrian? Sherzad Qadrian. Oh, wow. 38 years old, Cameron Else, huh? 0-2 in the UFC. Lost against Nathaniel Wood in the grappling recently. Damn. Kyler Phillips, Richie Lang, and then you're out of here, bud. That's sad. Hmm. 5'7", 5'9". What are we looking at the Tapology predictions here, though? You know, there's an obvious, like, cowering in defeat, high guard, and drop that people tend to do when they want out. You're right. Oh, yeah, 100%. Alrighty. Yeah, that's okay. I would have been concerned if it was anything else, to be honest. Yeah, he's on a 4-fight win streak. Half of them. Ooh, wait, what was that split decision, though? What was that split decision? Against who? Alexander Loof. 8-3 now. How old is he? 27? Okay. Give it a pass. Lost against Wesley Maia. Well, we know how good he is. So we're good. Yeah, this guy, I think. Oh, and he beat Weslley Maia in a rematch. Oh, yeah, we're picking this guy. 100%. Not even a question. Qadrian, it is. I hope that's how you say it. I'm going to hear it anyway. Okay. Still 60-40. Stephen Thompson, Gabriel Bonfim. Leon is king of the hills. Oh my god. How dare you. Yeah, because Jamal lost his spot, so now it's Leon. Leon is now currently the best hill. Angela, it goes Angela Hill, Jamal Hill. No. It goes Angela Hill, Stephen Hill. No. It goes Stephen Hill, Angela Hill, Jamal Hill, Leon Hill. There we go. I don't know any more hills. We got any more hills? No, I think that's it. That's all I can think of. I like that. Thank you. That's my ESPN power ranking. Put that in your cereal, DC. How about that? Uh-oh. Dustin Poirier promo. We're back, baby. Hell yeah. Get me hype real quick. Paid in full, baby. Paid in full, baby. All right, here we go. Yeah, we're going Qadrian, but yet damn, are Reaching Lang and Kyler Phillips beat Reese McEwen. How old was this guy? 28. What was he known for? Submission guy though. So it's kind of a little bit more toward Cameron Ellis' style. Dang. Interesting. It's interesting. Cameron Ellis definitely doesn't have a no chance. That's crazy, though, that so many people picked against him. Syndicate MMA, too. Like, he's got a good gym. Like, damn. Look at what we got. I mean, come on. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going Qadrian, though. Heard he's walking out with Lil Wayne, who's from New Orleans too, which is sick. So I guess we don't get the boss walkout. Yeah, I also heard that is sick that Lil Wayne's gonna be walking out with him. To be frank, that's awesome. Is he gonna be playing Lil Wayne though? Maybe. What would he play though of Lil Wayne? Hopefully, maybe not. Hopefully not the new album. Just play like the dopest song you could play for Dustin Poirier. That is Lil Wayne. Don't just play something from the new album. Uh oh. We got the I hate when that song starts playing. The mirror. It's tough. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's gonna be a legendary walkout though. We're taking a long time to get to this Cameron Else Sherzad Qadrian fight. Qadrian. Peaky Blinders ass walkout. Yeah, for real. And we're not even walking out yet. They're just playing this in between. It's like, can we chill out? Yes, we're getting the crowd fired back up since the co-main event. Got the co-main and the main. UFC vet, technically. He went against Kyler Phillips, and did he get finished by Kyler Phillips, or did he go to decision with Kyler Phillips? Because if he went to decision, that's pretty good. Oh no, he got finished by Kyler, and he got finished by Reaching Long. Never mind. Here we go. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Isn't that Eric Nixick? Am I crazy? Right. Am I wrong? Or is it John Wood. Is that the top guy? Yeah, he is. I was wrong. My bad. Forgot. Is Eric Nixick Couture? Is that how you spell his name? Nixick? I don't know. Oh well. I know Francis Ngannou trains with him. There we go. Extreme Couture. Okay, yeah. It is Eric Nixick at Extreme Couture, right? Yeah, there we go. But Dennis Davis is the head coach. Got you. Okay, I'm learning. Now they're playing fucking Nirvana. No, they're playing a rap remix of Nirvana. What's couture mean? I think it's, you mean like, oh, some fashion term. My girl or my fiance would know. The design and manufacture of fashionable clothes to a client's specific. Oh, it actually means something. Like, so, like if you're making tailored clothes that is like fashionable and specific to a person, it's like personally styled. That is couture. It's made just for that person. It's couture. That is what it means. Made to measure, fashionable, made to measure clothes. There you go. So Randy Couture is he's a very posh name, you know. Kind of feminine. It's got kind of a feminine name. Look at us getting smarter. That's what we're here to learn. We're a learning channel. Okay? Look at my Bob Ross painting. Are you kidding me? We're a learning channel. Look at that. I'm pointing the wrong way. I'm looking at my camera and it fucked me up. The waterfall on the camera, up close, it looks terrible. But the waterfall on the camera looks fire. Fuck you if you don't think so. It looks fire, though. Educational series, indeed. But, I haven't looked at the main event yet. Let's go and look at the main event. Shajidul Haque versus Jawany Scott. 16-5 champ versus a 7-1 prospect. 28 years old is Jawany Scott from England. A flyweight bout. 5-5 for both men. 34 years old is the champion. Weighed in 124.8. Damn. Got a KO. The overhand right. Just straight KO. Damn. 3 out of 5 finishes in his last 5. That's pretty impressive. Did you do the splotchy trees paint brush technique? Brother, I can't do any of this technique. So like the little bit of green of leaves on the trees that you see there. I mean, yeah, I tried to like get the round brush and like try to, and he also has a fan brush. His fan brush technique is fucking ridiculous. Bob Ross is a god. That man channels an inner peace that I am not capable of at the moment, but I will be one day. But Bob Ross is unreal. Okay. Shajidul Haque, Superman Haque. So, only lost once by KO and then the other 4 by decision. How long was the KO loss? Oh, KO by Jake Hadley. So Jake Hadley built his name off this dude. I see. Built his name off him so bad that he had to leave Cage Warriors and then come back to get the belt. That's crazy. Okay. Went against Sam Creasey. That sounds familiar. Yeah, and they just showed the highlight of him getting that win off him. Sam Creasey's pretty good, too. I remember that. Beat another Italian. Oh. Okay, record. Canceled 2 back-to-back. Why? Haque withdrew. And then LeBlanc did because of bad weather conditions. Aw. Was it illness or injury? He just withdrew. Didn't say. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna see. So Tapology's leading Scott by decision. 4-0. Got punches. Round 2. Decision split between Gur Harris. 5-3 flyweight, and he's 5'3". God damn, short as hell. Don't know the age. Looks young as hell though. Damn, they got a lot of flyweights and Cage Warriors. Gian Matos. Okay. Not too much experience on Scott's side. I kind of want to lean. He fought Tugiro and Bekov, Zalga Zumagulov. He's fighting the best dudes. I'm going with Haque. I'm going with Haque. Not to be depraved, but no one's been unconscious yet. Is that true? No knockouts? I mean, this wasn't like he wasn't like knocked out, but it was a TKO. You mean like just a face down knockout? Didn't this guy get absolutely obliterated? I forgot about, because he got fucked up pretty bad. You know, Brad Wheeler would have been knocked out if they let that fight keep going. Brad Wheeler was looking rough. But all the ground and pound trying to catch a body, fair. Dude, poor Brad Wheeler would have been fucking dead on the floor if they let that keep going. That would have been absolutely savage. Damn, Qadrian walking out with the Western fucking music. That sounds sick. Oh, hell yeah. Wait, is Cameron Ellis walking out first? Why is he walking out first? It's backwards on Tapology. Oh, well. It's a pretty dope walkout song, I'll admit. Okay. Former member of the Parachute Regiment. That's a goddamn war hero! Oh, this is Cam Cheetah? Oh, my bad. I didn't realize that was his nickname. My bad. I wasn't aware. I didn't even see it. Why are we filming his coach, filming him on his phone? What the fuck are we doing in the production room? What are we doing? What was that? Come on now. This is a dope-ass walkout, though. Here we go. Inception ad moment, for real. We got Rich Mitchell. We got Rich Mitch. Rich Mitch not gonna fuck this up. I feel like a badass with this Western music playing. I don't know why he's taking our genre from us, but it's fine. That's fine. But when it's... I'm going to go ahead and talk about this now, because I never want to talk about it again until it happens. But the fact that America's 250th birthday may possibly be a UFC fight between John Jones and Tom Aspinall. The fact that that is going to happen, and I hate John Jones, and I'm not happy with other people, let's just say. But if it's 250th birthday, and it's America versus England, I kind of have to root for America. Do I not? Do I not have to put an eagle in the chat? God damn it. It's a very conflicting thing for me. It's a very conflicting thing. I don't know what to do because I love Tom Aspinall. I don't know what to do. I have to ponder over it. But until then, we'll have to get our boy here, Sherzad Qadrian, to get this dub here with his outstanding grappling ability. He has completed fight camps with Team Khabib in Dagestan, 50K, prize fighter, tournament winner. We're filming the goddamn foaming again for some reason. That's fine. That's fine. 1 second. Fixing something. Alrighty. Alright, the Lion. We have a lot of people. We had Aslan. That guy's called the Lion. A lot of Persians like the Lion. I think it fits well. It does fit well. Is this like his national anthem? What is this song that he's playing though? We went like literally to the exact opposite type of walkout song. Alright, let me get the round correct here. Round 1 coming up. 24-year-old Qadrian. 7-1 versus the 38-year-old Cameron Else, 11-6. 135. Cameron Else got a good little build for bantamweight though. 5'9", 71-inch reach. That's pretty wild. That's good. It's definitely a good one. The dude before in chat said he's trained by Cameron. Really? Did I miss that? Oh, damn. That's very impressive. Completely an elite and Nepo organization fueled by oil money. Oh my god. Crazy. Cameron Else getting his intro. He's got a law firm as his sponsor in the background. Based alert. You want to sue your friends? Here's the sponsor. We'll see. Giving his shout out to Allah. Alhamdulillah. Right before the fight starts, as they say. He is my prediction, so we'll see. Mahayam. Rich Mitch. Alright, Rich. I was almost going to say Rich Mitchell's name when we were talking about good refs, but I feel like I've seen him do some questionable things from time to time. We'll see. Alright, here we go. Round 1. Both men start nice and slow, measured. Cameron Else switching to the southpaw. Goes back. Qadrian not biting on the feints. Like Keith Peterson because I hate Dom Cruz. Fair. Fair take. As a commentator, but as a fighter, he's pretty good. Oh, 100%. Fighter, unbelievable. The heart is insane. Head kick misses for Qadrian. Taking it a little slow. Misses the calf kick. Or no, Cameron lands the calf kick. Sprawls on Qadrian's takedown. Immediately goes to the head and arm. No, just the headlock. He's on heavy on the head. Sprawling heavy on Qadrian's head. Pushes him off. Calf kick again by Qadrian, but then, or by Else, but then Qadrian fires back. Cameron Else now firing hooks. They're switching hooks back and forth. Qadrian dumps a single on him. Qadrian's definitely going to rely heavily on the grappling in this one. Uh-oh. Okay. Else is trying to collect the arm. Trying to scoop under. But Qadrian's got a grip of both the legs. Trying to collect the far side wrist is Else. But Qadrian got his legs. Else is getting back up. Qadrian gets his underhook, or Else gets his underhook. Qadrian trips him along the back. Too good. Cameron looks super wild and flails around a bunch of. Definitely. He moves a ton. Qadrian jumps it back with one hook. Good knee by Qadrian. Knee in the thigh, but not heavy thighs. Need a knee a little bit heavier than that. Try to knee him in the head. Nice. Takes him out to the center of the cage and takes him down. Heavy on the legs. Got the hip body lock. Qadrian gets into the full guard. Driving his head into the chin of Else. Damn, we might have a long 3-round decision here. Very long 3-round decision, I think. We'll see. Yeah, just tying up. Yeah, for real. Just tying up a bunch in the clinch on the in the full guard. Qadrian on top. Else extending out. Big shots from the top there from Qadrian. Lands a couple hooks. Another hook by Qadrian. Knee shield by Cameron Else. Turns into Qadrian. Gets his back, but Qadrian goes over and gets both hooks in. Nice. Good shots by Qadrian. Heavy, heavy ground and pound. Now might end in round 1. Big hooks to the side of the head by Qadrian. Else isn't moving. Else isn't moving. Else is not moving. Rich Mitchell giving as much time as he needs. Qadrian. Yep, they stopped it. Qadrian gets the TKO. I'm glad he ended it quick. I'm glad he ended it quick. I can't believe Rich was literally sounding like his coach. Get out of there, Cameron! You gotta get out of there! Like, you're the ref, big dog. Alright. Getting to our championship fight. Damn, Cameron Else is cooked. Sorry, bud. You just got Team Khabib'd. Dude was in another stream asking about how to watch his coach get annihilated. Oh my god. That's crazy. Poor guy. I want to see my coach. I want to see all the stuff he's been teaching me, man. No, I'm kidding. Not trying to make fun of anyone. Kind of did, though. It's okay, though. Because we got Haque coming up. I think Haque's going to win this. They got heavy picks towards Scott. I'm going for Haque. This is they got an Indian fighter here. Is this guy Indian? Where was he born? I wonder where he's from. Because he's representing pretty good. We're going to attack, though. Definitely from everything we saw earlier. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen. This guy has got insane voice. Yeah. Sherzad, Qadrian. Easy dub. Good job. Easy dub. That was beautiful. Oh, is that Great Britain top team? Oh, that's good. Damn, he cross-trained at Team Khabib and goes to Great Britain top team. That's awesome. All right. Gotta say a pray for Allah. No doubt. Climb the cage one more time. Dang, dude. The stadium they do in London, that looks like a perfect size to see the fights really, really well. It looks like where you would have a concert, honestly. That's awesome. Or like a play. Oh, that was Loner Kavanaugh's teammate. Nice. Shajidul Haque. Dude, why do these promo videos with like the graffiti and like the effects, these look like intros to like a reality show. Like Love Island, not Love Island. That's a little too extreme, but like some old school MTV show, confessional. Yeah, that shit did actually look too easy. He did just like absolutely swarm him. Jersey Shore. Yeah, it looks like Jersey Shore. Honestly, there you go. Big Brother had graphic. Oh, dude, for real. There you go. Big Brother. I watched the early. We watched because we were just curious of what Big Brother was. We watched the early seasons just to like watch a couple, and they're pretty good. It's funny. It's funny. Oh, and we saw the world famous line. You ever seen Spider-Man before? No, no, I didn't watch a lot of MTV growing up. I was definitely not an MTV kid. My sister was. She was 7 years older than me. She was an MTV kid. I really wasn't. That wasn't me. But I watch a few reality shows here and then now, just because it's funny. We all love a little trash TV every now and then. But yeah, I saw the famous line of the "You ever seen Spider-Man before?" Watch that whole season. It was so big in Australia through the 2000s. I think Australians low key love reality TV too. Y'all's Love Island Australia is pretty fucking wild. Y'all are wild. It's pretty funny though. America is wild. America is the big one that's fucking crazy at the moment. Oh my god, we are insane right now. Yeah, y'all didn't know I was gonna be bringing up the fucking reality TV show chat, you know. Dang, Haque Haque's talking about his experience over the three people he just beat, being former Cage Warriors champs, and how Scott hasn't fought anyone that he even knows. That's pretty disrespectful. We'll see. Jaway Scott talking that trash, talking about putting him away. His traps are fucking insane. Why are his traps fucking massive? Even in his picture on Tapology, you can see it. It's the same. This is an insane trap. What the fuck is that? Why is his... Oh my god, is it another rap song and it starts with 20th Century Fox? That's amazing. Let's go. This is a good walkout. Great song. Oh yeah, his people in the crowd are going wild. Came out of the trenches, baby. It is like a concert, honestly. It's pretty dope. Jamaicans getting hella active. They're loving this. They are killing it right now. It's fire, honestly. I'm going to Jamaica. I'm going to Jamaica in fucking August. Let's fucking go. It's gonna be so much fun. About to get crazy. Yeah, the people love this guy. It's gonna suck when he loses, though. I'm gonna eat everything, dog. I'm gonna eat everything. I'm gonna eat so much food that it's gonna be insane. I'm gonna gain so much weight, and I'm going up a weight class anyway, so I'm gonna work out while I'm there too, and eat a shit ton of food, as much food as I want. It's gonna be massive breakfast every morning, massive lunch, massive dinner, and it's gonna be so much goddamn fun. Jamaica is gonna be so lit. Shout out Jamaica. Oh, Scott has a win over Loner Kavanaugh. Is that what I just heard? Did I miss that? Was that in the Amis? Oh, his first fight in 2015 in the Amis. Get the fuck out of here. I mean, that's good. Don't get me wrong, that's good, but like, it's not like the most amazing thing ever. Let's be real. Everything not white is usually got real good food. To be honest, big facts, my brother. I think everyone has good food. Everyone's got good food in some places. Some places you probably like. I can imagine maybe people not liking stuff from the most spicy places ever, or like most unique flavors ever in some places, but also not the most. Not to say it's bland, but they wouldn't like the food in the UK. Maybe there's a lot of people I bet who wouldn't like, but I bet there's people that are on the opposite extreme too who wouldn't like it. Ooh, damn, a lot of booze for Shajidul. He's doing the same thing, turning his back before the walkout. I love it. Also a dope walkout song. Let's do it. Ooh, man. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Forget all those boos. You gotta fight to win, champ. You gotta fight to win, champ. Let them boo you all they want. Returns from a 2-year hiatus is gonna look amazing. He's Bangladeshi. Okay. Known for his exceptional fight IQ. He's got exceptional fight IQ. So those 2 years ain't gonna mean shit. Alright? He's too smart. He's too smart. It's gonna be Haque. Don't worry. Don't worry about topology. Don't worry about the crowd. Look at that coach giving the best speech of his life. Time to turn back the clock, baby. Show this youngin what it's up. Alright, show this youngin what's up. This song is now questionable. I was feeling it at first, but now it's like, okay. It'd be nice if the crowd was cheering a little bit for him. I mean, it is the champion, guys. Damn. They said nah. They said boom as he goes into the cage, too. Let's go, Haque. Haque saying a prayer before he starts. Fair, fair, fair. Damn, Scott looks like he's in crazy good shape, though. We'll see. What is the ratio of wins here? 3 decisions, 1 submission, 2 KOs, so 50-50. 50-50. We'll see. I'm going for Superman, though. Cage Warriors definitely timed the Superman release with putting Haque in the main event. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, no Caucasians in a Cage Warriors main event. Pretty wild. Yeah, for real. That's progress. That's on progress. Still got Mark Goddard in there, though. Gotta figure something out for that. Gotta figure something out for that. Introducing first. Quit trying to seduce me. All right. The challenger. Is he okay? Damn, the blue corner introduction was crazy. The boos are about to be insane. I didn't even get him a few cheers. All right, Haque. We'll see. We will see. Bring him to the middle. Why did does Scott look like he was like coming in when Mark Goddard was saying the rules, like he was about to say something into the mic? I mean, did you see that? That was weird. All right, here we go. Round one. Haque, Scott for the Flyweight Cage Warriors Championship. Round one. Starting out in the orthodox stance. Haque circling around the cage. Using a lot of footwork as Haque. A lot of speed. Using a lot of light footwork. Not planting his feet at all as Haque. Scott just kind of watching, trying to find where he's going to be. Haque looks very nervous. Scott tracking well with the footwork. I agree. Scott is tracking him well. Haque is kind of doing a little too much here. I feel like Haque is definitely doing too much. Unless this is how he normally fights. 1-1-2 by Haque. Lead hook. I cannot believe Haque can do this for 5 rounds. This is actually insane. Good duck and then a straight over the top by Haque. This speed, my lord. Thinking about a jab. Here's Haque. Inside leg kick by Haque. Misses a hook over the top. Jab to the body by Haque. Nice slip by Haque. 2-1-2 by Haque. Scott gets out of the way, it seems. Haque's definitely the more active one here. Ooh, crashed in, almost butt heads. Inside leg kick by Haque. Scott's not throwing. Lead hook by Haque. Scott can't get too behind here. Haque using his footwork to track back. Scott trying to move forward on him. Inside leg kick again by Haque. Haque checks that leg kick. Missed 1-2 by Scott. Haque still using his footwork well. Lands a jab. Good pullback 2 by Haque. Almost lands, but he lands that one. Haque still doing a good job here, tracking, moving. Scott misses that jab. Jab by Haque. Good slip by Haque. Scott's got to figure out how to get some kicks in here. Good rear hand again by Haque. Like, when Scott's going to throw some kicks to the head? cut off these angles from Haque. They're trying to chant Jawany's name now. Haque definitely winning. Haque's definitely winning right now. Head kick by Haque. Scott's trying to track him down now. Haque's definitely having to use a ton of footwork here. Good jab by Haque. Scott almost lands a 1-2. Alright, we got an eye poke. Alright, we're back. Let me wait till the timer starts back up. 58, 157, 156. Scott going straight to him. Lands a 2. And a leg kick. Good jab by Scott. He's got Haque a little bit more back to the cage. Calling your own fouls. Yeah, it's like fucking street basketball. That's fire. Good jab by Scott. He's trying to track down Haque, but Haque is using good head movement. Good body kick by Scott. He needs more of those. More body kicks, more head kicks. Good 2, 3 misses by Haque. Oh, a head kick by Haque. The lead foot. Good slip by Haque. Almost lands a 2. Men exchange jabs. Scott still trying to track him down. Good head movement from Scott. He goes in on the takedown. Haque starts to defend. Gets that overhand. Or overhook. Switches position on Scott. And they're back out. Scott tracking him down. Tries to land a calf kick there. Doesn't quite land it with full power. Good jab by Scott. That one gets through pretty well. A hook by Haque gets blocked. Good slip by Scott. Trying to get in on the takedown. But Haque using so much movement. Misses a flying knee. Haque's gas tank is unreal. Good jab by Haque. Oh my goodness. Haque never stops moving. Ducks under the... gets the takedown at the end of this Haque. Ducks under the overhand of Scott and then gets the body lock takedown. Then a knee on the way back up for Haque. Nice little combination. Beautiful. Definitely round for Haque. My lord. That was beautiful. He doesn't have a ton of power, but he's definitely throwing and moving and head movement and blocking. I mean, damn. I mean, he could get caught with something when he's dipping his head off to one side, but damn, he's hard to catch. That is insane speed. That is insane speed. That is fast, 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 fast. These dudes are 5'5", moving around like that. That's crazy. First 60 seconds, I thought Haque's style was shit, but it's definitely working and landing. Yeah, because, I mean, he's got the head movement and speed to fucking do it. He's got a good shot selection. Scott's just not throwing enough body kicks and head kicks, I feel. Just like throwing combinations with like kicks to end it. I feel like that's what he needs. Haque back to start. Oop, I didn't start the clock. Fuck me. I'm 10 seconds behind. Round 2. I wonder how the Brave CF card is going to be. I hope it's good. Inside leg kick by Scott. Or Haque, rather. 2 by Scott. Or, yeah, Scott. Oh, good jab exchanged. Scott's feinting the rear hand. Ooh, Haque ducks under the Scott. Or ducks under the 2. Scott's 2. Goodness me. Good jab by Haque. Another one. Ducks under that overhand of Scott again. Circles out. Scott's using the good head movement too, though. Being a little bit more aware. The straight punches coming his way. Haque maybe switch up to an uppercut, maybe. Could help. Scott lands a good jab, though. Haque back on the move. 1-2 by Scott. Getting Haque backed up a little bit more. A lot more pressure this time around. Haque slowing down ever so slightly. Haque trying to wade his way in. Good shot by Scott. Oh, tries to land the uppercut. Lands a 1-2 to the body. Jab to the body by Haque. Good inside leg kick by Haque or Scott. Jawany lands a jab. Head kick missed by Haque. Not as fast this time. Haque lands a good hook when Scott was chasing him down. But Scott's still tracking him. 2 misses from Haque. Scott pushing on him. Still 250 left, and this is a lot of pressure to be taken for this amount of time. Good takedown timing from Haque. Now he's got Scott turned around on the fence. We're in the second round, Ali-Taleb. We're in the second round. Haque is winning so far. Haque's won the first round, but this second round's a lot more even. Calf kick lands by Scott. Good jab by Haque. Good 2 by Haque. Yeah, Scott's starting to get a little bit closer in. Haque tries to let go of the combination off Scott slipping. Tries to throw an uppercut to the body. Lands a good one to the body. Scott gets out of the way of that jab and that straight. 1-2 by Haque lands that time. 1-2 again by Haque. Lands a good jab on the back foot. Scott trying to wade in as well, but missing. Haque circling out. Oof, 1-2 landed by Scott. Scott ducks under the 2. They end up in the clinch. Scott's push him up against the fence, but Haque circles out. One, 2 by Scott. Haque lands a couple jabs as he's circling out. Scott's still tracking him down, though. Scott ducks under the jab and the 2. But Haque's just non-stop throwing. He is slowing down a bit. Oh, 1-2 from Scott there. That one lands. Haque's not moving as fast here at the end of the round. Haque tries to land a combination. Scott absorbs most of that. Gets out of the way of that jab. Scott lands a nice inside leg kick that time. Now he goes and feints the single leg. Misses the hook over the top, though, on the break. Scott almost lands his jab. Haque lands a little glancing hook. Good head movement from Scott. 30 seconds left. Lead hook misses from Haque. Scott tracking him down. Good jab from Haque. Scott ending it with a 1-2. Haque answering back, but Scott's using his head movement to get out of the way of most of these. I think this might be a Haque round, to be honest. Haque hits him with the counter off the head movement. Good round from Haque that time. I'd say Haque won round 2, or excuse me, Scott won round 2. Jawany Scott won round 2 in my opinion. So it's 1-1. 1-1. 1-1 going into round 3. In my opinion. I don't know, though. Judgment, it could go either way, though. It could go either way. Haque only boxing counters are a 1-2 and a 2-1, 2-1-3. Dude, yeah, it's crazy. Haque he uses very basic combinations for his boxing. He throws a couple head kicks, but that's about it. He's gonna get red this round if his coach helps Scott. Yep. I agree. I agree. If Scott gets some good advice in that corner and Haque doesn't switch up a little bit. We'll see. Round 3. All right. Scott back on the jab. Haque as well. Circling the cage again. Definitely not as light on his feet as in the first round. But Scott's definitely slowed down a little bit himself. Trying to land an uppercut of Scott. Scott has to have a nuts gas tank too. This is a fast pace. Agreed. But luckily he's not moving as much as Haque. He doesn't have to move as much as he does because he's on the inner part of the cage. Good jabs to the body from Haque. Then Scott lands up to the head. Double jab from Haque. Ooh, good head movement from Haque to get out of the way from those 1-2s. Good jab exchanged from both men. Very even matchup here. Good jab from Scott. It's definitely an even matchup. Still 1-1. Yeah, I'd say so. We'll see. Good jab from Haque. Another jab. A 2 from Haque. Ooh, good step in 2 from Haque. Okay. Inside leg kick from Scott. Ooh, okay. Counter 2 from Haque. Ooh. Step back jab to the body from Scott. Nice. Gets Haque really back on the cage. Damn. Haque ducks under those fucking 2-3 from Scott. Yeah, Haque's cut open now from something. Probably the jab. Jab 3 from Haque. Just to get Scott off of him. Scott's just nonstop pressure. Jab to the body from Haque, but Scott's moving in on him. 1-2 from Haque. Haque gets a good angle though and lands a counter. Scott going back in. Haque fainting at him. Haque lands a jab. Scott answers back. 1-2 by Scott. Then a jab by Haque. Scott feinting with the uppercut. Haque trying to go in with the step-in elbow. Doesn't land. But Scott landed his jab. Ooh, good 2 to the body by Scott. Almost lands the overhand. Scott using some good head movement here to get under the 2 from Haque here. Still stalking. Jab by Haque. Like to see Scott use some kicks. Good overhand from Scott. That time it lands partially. Ooh, a little up elbow from Haque. I think gets blocked though. Good jab from Scott. I say Scott's winning round 3. Yeah, Scott's winning round 3 too. Both men exchanging dabs. Haque ducks under the hook from Scott. Now he's moving in on him. Oh, good 2 from Haque there. Haque landed a couple jabs. Scott trying to move in with his head movement. Haque definitely slowed down with his head movement. Misses that big hook at the end. 2 and then a 3 from Haque. Lands on the guard of Scott. Ooh, okay. Scott goes in on the takedown. Haque gets back up. Jab from Scott. Then a big overhand when Haque tries to come in. Haque can really only land his jab, I feel, at the moment. Oh, hits him in the leg with the fist. Little hook to the leg. Jab by Haque. Then a hook. Lands. Scott trying to track him down with 30 seconds left. Hopefully Haque doesn't steal this round back with that little bit of activity he got. Oh, good 2 from Scott there. Ooh. Good step-in hook from Haque. Nice, another one from Haque. Scott's having to move in on him at the end. Haque may have stolen the round here at the end. That's another really close round. Dang, good hook counter from Haque at the end. Dude, that's a close round. I don't know how to score this. Yeah, this is getting even harder to score as it goes on, bro. Jesus. Damn, maybe we went to commercial? What the fuck? It's a main event. Damn. That was close as hell. One and one in a swing. That's how I feel. We're going by pride rules. I guess it's technically Haque. All right, here we go. Round 4. We're actually getting into round 4. Look at that. Well, it's flyweight, you know. They're built to go 5 rounds. Here we go, baby. Ooh. Little step in. Push from Haque to get Scott off of him. Inside leg kick from Scott. Lead body kick from Scott. That's what I like to see. Joshua Van beat both these guys in one night. 100%, bro. Joshua Van would absolutely murder these dudes. 100%. Our king, Joshua Van. Oh my god, Haque running in with a flurry against Scott. Lady uppercut! That hurt Scott! Scott's rocked! Scott got hurt there. He went limp a little bit for a second. Definitely wobbled a little bit. That definitely hurt him. Haque is coming back. Now he's landing uppercuts in the clinch. Little elbows on the inside. Haque needs to push forward on Scott. Nice jab by Haque. Starting to push forward on Scott now. Haque is tracking him down. Uppercut again by Haque. He's got the back body lock on the back. Now he's starting to climb. He's got the broomstick. Climbing the back. He's going in for the choke. Got the wrist on the far side. Scott gets him off of him. Trying to turn back into him, but Haque stays on the back. Oh, Scott spins out of it. Wow. Misses a big overhand. It looks like he may have cleared the cobwebs. Now they're swinging in the middle. Good hooks by Haque. Now Haque's pushing in with the double unders. Scott's wrestling back though. Digs his underhook. Good job by Haque. Big hook by Haque. Good defense by Haque. Bringing up the guard. Landing off of it too. Big hooks. Nice clinch work here by Haque. Defending this takedown from Scott. Oh, okay. No, Scott gets it. He dumps the legs. Haque's trying to frame off the wrist. Throwing elbows from bottom. Pushing off the head. Back in the half guard now. Good job by Scott. Man, Scott's working here. Oh, we're 12 votes in. 58% are saying Stephen Thompson. 42% over Gabriel Bonfim. Very interesting. A lot of people going Stephen Thompson. Good hooks by Haque here. Scott trying to build his way, or Haque trying to build his way back up. But Scott did a great job. My goodness. Haque's still working to make his way up. Scott is just controlling that leg and hip. Just putting his weight all on top of him. Making sure his hips are staying above his. Luckily, they're both 5'5". He's trying to break that grip. Oh, okay. Dumps him down again. Another mat return. He's controlling that far side wrist. Yeah, Scott's got an even better position now. Great Britain top team does have no ring to it. Oh, now he's got the seatbelt grip. One hook in. ATT does sound way better. That's how it usually be between America and Great Britain, you know? 2-on-1 wrist control for Haque on bottom. Trying to make his way back up. He's on one knee. Should have kept that 2-on-1. Oh. Scott trying to pull him down into his back take. Haque not having it. Back against the cage. Scott controlling the far side wrist now. Making it miserable for Haque here after making all that progress. This is another weird round. I feel like Haque, with all his work in the beginning, right? Haque should win the round, right? Because of all the work in the beginning. Oh, Haque breaks it at the end with 17 seconds. Eats a couple knees. Ooh, Haque definitely looks tired now. Not swinging as fast. It's another close round, to be honest. It's another close round. I think Haque, because of what he did in the beginning, I think Haque won the beginning of the first round, of the fourth round. But, like, the ending definitely made it tougher. I think Haque won the fourth round, and he definitely wobbled him and almost ended it. So, like, Haque won round 4. I think it's definitely 2-1 Haque with one swing round. 2-1 Haque with one swing round. Dang. This is a very competitive fight. They're very evenly matched. Very evenly matched. Get him up. Damn, Mark Goddard was screaming. Get him up! Oh my god. Dude, Mark Goddard was screaming. Round 5, here we go. Scott immediately pressuring. I hate him, damn. Let your feelings be known a bit. Scott lands 2 good jabs as soon as the fight starts. Haque definitely looks way tired than what he usually is. Haque is all that grappling fucked him up. Good lead hook, overhand from Scott. He swings way too heavy though. He's over swinging. Now Haque is in on a takedown. All right. Scott breaks out of it. Back to pressing Haque. Haque tries to swing some hooks to get him off of him. Scott tracking him down with the jab. Misses a big 2. Haque goes the other way. Haque just staying on his bicycle. Both men exchange in the pocket for a second. Haque circles out. 2-3 from Haque. Scott using a lot of good head movement here. But he's over swinging. He's over swinging a lot. And he's like dropping levels near to his knees. Good kick to the body by Scott. Good jab by Haque. Scott pressing him. Haque trying to maybe pull him into something. Good head movement from Haque, but Scott's still chasing him down. 3 more minutes. Haque's still got a good little bicycle, but Scott lands a lead hook. Pull back 1-2 nearly from Scott. Haque back on his bicycle. Feinting the jab. Scott back in his face with his own. Front kick up the middle from Scott. Another one to the body from Scott. I think Scott's winning the fight. Yeah, I think Scott is winning at the moment. I think Scott at the... Yeah, another body kick. That one hurts Haque. Oh, he knocks down Haque. Another body kick is Haque. It does Scott. Haque is hurt. Haque is hurt. Scott's tracking him down. 1-2 from Scott. Then a rear hook. Elbow. Haque still using his head movement. Good 2-2-1 from Haque. Haque in on a takedown. And he nearly gets it. But Scott's back up. Sprawls on him. Haque's pushing into him. Trying to reach for that leg. Scott's thinking about an anaconda. Knee to the head by Scott. Another knee to the head. Mark got to make sure he doesn't knee him again. Scott's looking like he's winning this round, though. Haque's still trying to push in to get a leg. Oh, he's going for the anaconda now. He's got it locked in. Scott's gonna anaconda him. He's got the leg collected. He couldn't lock it in. Now he's going to the back. He's taking the back instead. Scott doesn't get the finish. 1 minute left. Trying to take the back fully. Oh, he's going for a twister maybe? Nope, he goes up on top. Ooh, good job. Good job floating on the top there from Scott. The amount of gas he still has late into a fight is really impressive. 45 seconds left. Good grappling from Scott. Ooh, good elbow from Scott. Another good elbow. Scott's still trying to track him down. 23 seconds left. Oh, good. Oh, he knocks down Haque. Haque's hurt. Scott, 12 seconds left, trying to end the fight. Might be a 10-8. That was beautiful. Beautiful ending for Scott. What a climactic. He went with a second left. He went whoop, bam, right on his head from side control. Scott definitely, I think, should win that fight. Either 48-47 or 48-46 with that last round being a 10-8. I think Scott won. I think Scott won there. I think Jawany Scott won, but we will see. We will find out. Okay, here we go. This decision is going to be very interesting. That was interesting. That was a very interesting fight. They were well matched. Very well matched. Dude, the champ, I bet, is exhausted. Yes, even the commentary is talking about a 10-8 now. They didn't even bring it up until now. I thought that may be a 10-8. That could be a 10-8. Dude, the fans are going to be so pissed if Scott doesn't win. The fans are going to go crazy if Scott doesn't win. Oh, boy. We will see. Damn, the crowd is still chanting his name. Oh my god. Did you see the person that was at the edge of that crowd where the woman was filming everyone's chanting? And she had on Shajidul Haque's shirt. He had his merch on. And she was just like getting bumped into while everyone was chanting, just like upset. That looked awkward as hell. Damn, they are... What is it? Why are they taking so long with these scorecards? God damn. They're like, all right, are we gonna make it controversial? Do we got security ready for this announcement? Because shit's about to go down. And he told Mark Goddard. Mark Goddard had, I think Mark Goddard had wide eyes. He had wide eyes. He might think it's might be Haque. We'll see. UFC broadcast really just started. That's crazy. 48-47 Haque. 48-46 Scott. That's what I said. 48-47. And still, oh my God, they gave it to Haque. Oh my God, they gave it to Haque. Bro. He won the swing round. That's crazy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was crazy. Oh my God. Big controversy. That man is going to need security on the way out. Please make sure he is safe getting home. I am worried because that was a controversial decision and people are going to be mad. I would be mad. That's rough. Whew. Wow, what an ending. What an ending. I cannot believe that. Well, Stephen Thompson is apparently going to win according to our poll. 13 votes. Most people are thinking Stephen Thompson is going to win. A 61% chance. It's pretty wild. He nearly got subbed, KO'd, and ground and pounded in the round and no 10-8. Yeah, I definitely think it should have been a 10-8. So that means at minimum with the judges, if they all just adjusted to a 10-8, should have been a draw. But yeah. But I'll check you guys out later. Pause. But yeah, peace out. See ya.